Alright, this is 8.2. Graphing f of x is ax squared plus c. We've done f of x is ax squared. Now we're just adding on the c value. And if c is greater than 0, so if c is positive, it is a vertical translation c units up. So it'll move the graph up. If c is negative, it's a vertical translation c units down. So if we graph g of x is x squared plus 3 compared to f of x equals x squared. So I'm going to make a table where I will take g of x and pick my x values and plug them in to get my g of x values, or the y values there. So plugging those in, negative 2 squared is 4, 4 plus 3 is 7. 1 squared is 1, plus 3 is 4. So we can see how we get those. Then I'm going to plot them on my graph, and then it says compared to f of x is x squared. You could look back at 8.1 to see what f of x is x squared, or you can say, well, if x is 0, 0 squared is 0. If x is 1, 1 squared is 1. If x is 2, 2 squared is 4, and you can keep going. You would just square your x value to get the y value. And I can see that the only thing that happened was this 3 made the graph shift up 3 units. So I wrote that here. G of x is f of x shifted 3 units up. We are going to graph h of x is f of x minus 5, and compared to the graph of f of x is x squared. So since I have an f of x in here, I'm going to take whatever function f of x is and plug it into that spot. So I know f of x is x squared, so this is x squared. So h of x is x squared minus 5. Make your table of values to get your points, plot your points, and then we are going to compare, and I can see already that this one is lower here, and so h of x took f of x and shifted it down 5 units. If I were to continue f of x around, it would have the same width, just a little bit higher on the graph. And now we're going to do one more, where I have g of x is 3x squared, and compared to f of x is x squared. So this one has an a value and a c value. So plugging those in, we would see that we have 3 times negative 2 squared minus 2. Remember to follow order of operations, otherwise you will get the wrong answer. So negative 2 squared is 4, 4 times 3 is 12, and 12 minus 2 is 10. Negative 1 squared is 1, 1 times 3 is 3, and 3 minus 2 is 1. Plug in your values, square them, multiply by 3, then subtract 2, and you get your y values. I can plot those on my graph, and then I will also put x squared on my graph. And so this one, the orange one, is g of x, and the teal one is f of x. And I can see that this orange graph is skinnier. It's more narrow than f of x. And so it is a vertical stretch by a factor of 3, because we multiplied by 3, and the vertex got shifted down 2 units. So vertical stretch of 3 and shifted down 2 units.